Paul Churkus from Kamsack, Saskatchewan has been using SeedHawk's SBR system to seed between the rows of last year's stubble. Here's what he saw early in the spring.
Well, I see that there's good in-row seeding with these SeedHawk drills. The stubble's still standing and making a black row in between the 1 foot rows of last year's canola crop, where the seed is being placed, and it's going to get protected when it cools off. Like today, it's already cooling off. This is going to be good protection when that crop comes up.
What do you look for in a seeding system?
One thing that we're looking for when we're buying a seeding tool is an implement that'll seed to the moisture and give us a black strip so that the sun can warm the black soil up and get quick and even germination. SeedHawk, as you see here, we get a black strip, and the moisture's right there. We have the seeds just into the moisture, and from that we get even emergence, and which pays benefits all through the growing season by timely application of sprays, fungicides, and harvest.
It's nice to have a little black strip, especially in this cold springs that we've been having, and it gives that chance that gives a little protection to that plant in the seed row, plus it gives a little warm soil, so it gives them some protection.
Why did you buy the sectional control technology?
I've always been interested in trying to divide my seeding implement into a smaller division than the whole width of the seeding implement, because our land is potholy and we have a lot of wedges and pie-shaped pieces to seed around, and when I heard that SeedHawk was coming out with their SCT, I was very interested, just for the fact that if you can save, we feel we can save from 5 to 7, 8% of our acres with that. And so when you overlap, not only are you wasting inputs, but a lot of times when you overlap, that crop lays down and it yields less than what the rest of the field yields.
How much will SCT save you in input costs?
Well, on our farm, our 10,000 acre farm, we feel with conservative numbers that we've kind of crunched, we feel that we'll probably end up saving about $50,000 a year.
Since you've bought a SeedHawk, have your seeding rates changed?
With the wheat and barley, I still go by that 1,000 kernel weight count. We're right now seeding superb wheat at 3 bushels. But when we get down to canola, we're down to 3.8 a pound for canola.
Well, one thing about a SeedHawk is that we can cut down on our seeding rates on canola. And when you're paying $6 or $7 a pound for seed, that can make quite a difference. And we've cut our seeding rate by quite a bit. In some cases, 1.5 to 2 pounds an acre reduction. And when you're paying $7 a pound for seed, that makes a lot of money per acre over a farm. That is, over the life of a seeder, that can pay for the whole seeder. And thanks to SeedHawk, you can do that with their system.
What do you think of the emergence you get with the SeedHawk?
No, I think that's one of the advantages of the Hawk, is that it comes up evenly. Like, we have rolling, undulating hills, and little valleys, lots of slough holes, and uneven ground, and we just see with the Hawk that it comes up so nice and even across the field and over the hills. Usually the moisture's there. Even our driest year was what, 02 probably, we've had lately, and since '88. And even in that year, we were seeding into a band of moisture about 1/4 of an inch thick, but it was just at that 3/4 inch depth, and we never did change our settings. And crop came up nice and even. I would say, I hate to say it, but most of the crops were 2 or 3 different stages in this area, and ours came up nice and even and stayed that way right till maturity. So that one year, it might have paid for itself, our machine.
Well, SeedHawk just made Emergence a breeze. It came up even, and it's just what we wanted.
What do you think of the fertilizer placement you get with the SeedHawk?
With the SeedHawk system, we like the fertilizer placement being close to the seed, far enough away to prevent burn. But we like the seed close to the fertilizer so it can get at it quickly. I think that's very important, especially when you're seeding early in the year in cold soils. You need those nutrients to get to the plant fast, and that's what we get with the SeedHawk.
Have your Seed Hawks been a good investment?
Originally, back in the early 90s when Seed Hawk was building these units, we shied away from buying one because we didn't know whether we would be able to give our used unit away or not, and what value it would be. And in the 20 years or so that they've been manufacturing them, we found that their resale on their used machines are the highest in the industry, and that's for good reason.
It's been a good investment for us. They've held their value. I see them reselling for next new prices. You know, for what we originally paid, they seem to hold their value well.
Well, I think it does. I know when we traded that first one off, you know, the value on the trade-in was, and right now that's really true, really true. You know, you see a lot of these older other makes air seeders sitting around in auction sales. They're just not worth much money anymore. We're in it's a new world.
Well, we liked our Seed Hawk so much that we decided to trade ours in on another one, and we had absolutely no trouble selling the first one. There was a ready market for it, and if you look at the auction sales these days, they're going for a lot of money.
Here's the perfect machine for constant depth control.